Okay, we're starting now to give you an overview of the RISE call, in particular the call which is already open in 2017 budget has been open in December 8 and now will be closed in April 8. The call is a part of the Marie Curie actions from Excellent Science. And in particular, what I would like to underline is the objective of the RISE Research and Innovation Staff Exchange Program is financing a short-term exchange staff to develop careers from scientific excellence in different countries in Europe, in countries as associate countries, but also with the third countries. One of the reasons we made this specific presentation for MERID is to engage Middle East research communities to engage in a mobility program. The important aspect of the RISE activity is to make more closely the interaction between academia and non-academia organization. And then it will be also interesting to see who can be participating fully eligible, Center of Excellence, research center, universities, but also non-research organization like company, NGOs. The major objective is to have, as an activities, networking, sharing knowledge, skill development, and in particular, when we talk about skill development, is to improving the skill from the young researchers through a secondment process. The proposal criteria is to have at least 3 partners, which is at least 2 from EU associate country and 1 from third countries. Definition of third country is also important because countries are fully eligible to get funded 100%, but there are also countries which is we call industrial countries like United States, Canada, Japan, South Korea. They are considered industrial countries, so they're not fully eligible for funding contribution by the EU, but also the countries as an emerging countries like the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, and China, is to not get funding specifically for this kind of actions. The majority of the activity are focusing to the secondment process. So the eligibility for the secondment is to have a research staff already employed by their own organization. There can be any nationality, so there is no any obligation to be European, any career level, and staff members. So any career level can be from postgraduate to experienced researchers, and in particular from the master degree from the early stage PhD level, but also experienced researchers with more than 4 years experience to conducting research. The staff member can also be engaged in the RISE program, can be working at managerial level, technical or administrative role, which is meaning that the secondment will be also interested not just to conducting research, but also to supporting research through the management aspect, but also the technical upgrading research infrastructures technician that will be quite useful in this case. What can be financed the RISE program? The RISE program is cover all research area, is a very bottom-up approach for all the technical research area. So there is not any top-down, but very, very bottom-up. Will be financed only secondment from 1 month to 1 year. So this is the maximum eligibilities that will be the duration of the RISE program. In this case is up to 4 years. So maximum for each project that can be covered more than 560, up to 560 main months per project. So we need to take in consideration the secondment of is very flexible, can be changed during the implementation of the project in this case. And how can be applied? There will be a specific call. Now there is a call deadline, which is the April 2017. And of course, there will be the open call, will be funded in participant portal by the European Commission. I would like to also give you an overview about one of the key projects that we are working on, and in particular, this is a RISE project targeting to the Mediterranean countries. This project is nearly 800,000 euros, will be coordinated from Italy, from University of Roma 3. There is 5 partners that you can see. There are a research organization, there are no research organization from Europe, from Italy, from Turkey, from Netherlands, from Italy, plus 2 additional partners from the 3rd countries, from Egypt and from Morocco. The objective of the MERID is to improving these clusters of for sustainable knowledge transfer, engagement of staff exchange program and career development, and dissemination exploitation activities. The main goal of the CLUSDEV MED project is to improving this networking, the dissemination activities, but in particular to improving this creation of employment, and this capacity give a great visibility in this case. One of the scope is to including is the summer school in the topics of water, energy, and food, targeting to make the synergies with the ongoing European project initiative, and of course an online site training courses through a comprehensive capacity building program, and participation of regional conference, a brokerage event in the project as well. Let me just to conclude this short presentation of the RISE program is to give also an opportunities to working closely to the MERID consortium, in particular to following the channel and the information of the project activity that we can participate. This is the first time that we're doing the webinar. We are going to do more webinar in the near future in the different topics. So I would suggest on behalf of the project of MERID to following our social network from Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, that you can see particular the area that we are working on this. A few words about MERID, which is also an important aspect for improving this participation from the Middle East Research Organization. MERID is a project funded by Horizon 2020 by DG Research and Innovation, and they will be targeting particular partners from Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Jordan, and Lebanon and Palestine. And the important aspect is to improving this capacity, not only in science diplomacy, which is an important aspect, but to give a more clear objective of what happened now between Europe and the Middle East, and in particular to improving the training, the coaching, and now we are supporting also the webinar activity to give an opportunity for researchers from the Middle East to get an access to European funding for research and innovation. Here there are also my contacts. I would suggest to go for any specific question. We receive several questions from different partners, which is very interesting. First of all, one partner from MERID, which is EMB, said, what kind of partnership are eligible? Is it possible the only academic relationship in Europe? Yes, there can be academic and non-academic. There are different RISE projects. They are using particular intra-mobility between universities and non-research organizations. So the answer is yes. From Valentina, another question is related to what are the specific Middle East countries are eligible for participating in RISE. All the partners from Middle East, they can be participated, fully eligible. We need to take in consideration, if we talk about the MERID constituency, all the partners are eligible for funding. If we talk about, for instance, a country which is not Middle East, but the Gulf, for instance, the Gulf countries, they can participate, but they cannot be financed in particular. There is one interesting question from Paulo Mendes from Portugal. Does it cover, for instance, someone from company student from a university, Tunisia, or Emirates can come to the research center? Yes, the answer is yes. They be cover the travel, the accommodation, the networking activity, can be covered the management activity, all have to be related to the secondment. So this is very, very important. There is a question from Mohammed from Egypt. It's regarding question about the application forms, the structures of the related to the how is the structures as more than is 30 pages structures, the work package, which is also here asked about how we're going to structure the work package in the proposal for the RISE. The answer is very similar to the typical Horizon 2020. So we have a management, we have a dissemination. We need to pay attention. This is not a research project, but is a mobility project, and there will be focusing particular to the knowledge sharing management in this case. So we need to make clear there will be some activity in this case. In particular, there is another question regarding from Lebanon, which is ask any follow-up of activity. We are going to make additional coaching session probably when the call will be targeting for 2017. My colleague Virginia will be send out the evaluation questionnaire, which is also very useful from us to see exactly how we can work together from this opportunity for the webinars. And secondly, there will be also the time plan for the next webinar in the near futures. Here there is a contact detail, so please use all this information also to make them more an opportunities to working together for preparation of future project together. Thank you very much for your attention.